Okay, hey, what is up? This is me. I'm doing something I've never done before, which is like genuine unscripted content. And when I say genuinely unscripted, I mean like I usually when I say I'm doing something unscripted, I'll have some kind of bullet point list or stuff I want to talk about. This is not like this is literally just like pure. Like I mean look, I'm like fucking unshaven and shit. I'm just fucked. But I need to get this off my chest. I actually did get this like 50% off my chest. But then it stopped recording. I realized like the fucking thing crashed. So all of that is lost. A whole rant lost. A half a rant. But we're going to start again. Because I still have this rage about me. So you've read the title. What we're talking about right now is the Imperials versus the Stormcloaks. Or sorry, I could say like the Empire versus Stormcloaks. That whole debate. That whole online... Oh, I hope I'm not too loud. Hold on. Okay, I was a little bit loud. I'll try to hold it a bit further back. But yeah, we're going to be going the whole Empire versus Stormcloak debate. The online debate. We're going to obviously do like the in-law stuff. But really, what I want to talk about is how tired and like washed this fucking debate is. And the worst part about it is usually like when a debate is like super overdone, the reason it's overdone is because every side knows like the right points to make. So it's just people repeating the same like, yeah, we get it. These are the good points. But this debate is literally just like there's one side which are like the I can't even call them elitists. It's like it's these people who have like the most surface level like puddle. They've stuck in their like pinky in like the puddle of the lore. They have like 0.1% understanding of Skyrim lore, and they've just dubbed themselves loreheads, and they're like, oh, with my supreme understanding of the Skyrim lore, let me tell you about how the Imperials are right. And if you even think that there is a single good point to join the Stormcloaks, like you clearly have no understanding of the lore, like the smugness from these fucking morons versus like the total meatheads on the Stormcloak side. Now I actually love meatheads. I think like in any fan base or online space, like there's always a space for meatheads, and I think they're the best. They are very annoying, but they are nowhere near as annoying to me as the Imperial side. So while me personally, if like you ask my opinion on the debate, I am probably going to tell you that I am on the Empire side more than I'm going to say I'm on the Stormcloak side. But like the fact of the matter is, the way the Civil War is written is that there is, let me speak proper English, is that there is no right or wrong side. There's no like, I am in the right, you were in the wrong. If you pick one side, like, you don't get it. If you pick the other side, you do get it. Like, bro, they're both... I think if you do truly get it, you understand that there's points for both sides. However, I probably do, me personally, lead a bit more, like, to the Empire. But, that being said, like, you're going to hear me defending the Stormcloaks a lot more than you're going to hear me defending the Empire. Basically, just because I think the Empire side is more annoying. So, that's, like, my reasoning for, like, you got to get rid of them. Because... the main arguments, my issue with a lot of these enlightened imperialists kind of go with is, like, how could you, don't you understand the law? Don't you understand the law? By going with the Stormcloaks, you're actually helping the Thalmor. Don't you get that? It's like, bro, the whole existence of the Civil War is to destabilize the Empire, obviously, but the idea that, like, oh, if Skyrim separates itself from the Empire, then that means, the Empire is never going to be able to beat the Thalmor. So, first of all, like I said, this is unscripted. So what this is all leading to, what these points are leading to is the idea that eventually the potential Empire, eventually the Empire is going to recuperate and be able to fight the Thalmor back. And without Skyrim, it's ruining the Empire's master plan to beat the Thalmor. It's like, bro, you're not looking at this lore like a real fucking person. You're not looking at it like from in-universe, like you're living in this world. You're looking at it like it's fucking like civilization, like it's Civ Rev or some shit. Like, bro, this is supposed to be a real world full of real people. How long has the Thalmor regime been going on? Like 30, 40 years? So you could be like 25 years old, right? You're like a 25-year-old like Nordic farmer whose entire existence, your entire life has been plagued by like Thalmor, like despots and like Gestapo and public kind of exhibitions of like anti-Talos, like punishing people for just worshipping like it's like a god of man, like one of your gods. So like imagine telling someone who's had to deal with all this like, no, I'm enlightened, trust me. I know you've been waiting, your entire life, 25 years, for the Empire to do something, but wait another 50 years, and then the Empire's going to do something. It doesn't that sound great? It's like, no, bro, I want change now. Like, the argument is so broken. Like, literally, I just don't expect how you can actually, like I said, if you were trying to argue to someone in universe, like, there's the logistically, like, there's basically nothing going against, like, one of the other arguments as well being that the Nords can't defend themselves. Like, oh, you know, like, the Nords, bro, the Nords are good. Skyrim never got taken by the fucking Thalmor. It was Cyrodiil that got taken by the Thalmor. Like, that's what ended the war and, like, made them sign the White God Concordia. When the war ended, Skyrim was fine. So, like, all of this shit, all this awful shit that's been happening your whole life if you're a 25-year-old Nord, all this shit is happening because another country lost a battle. And now, like, you're getting fucked because of it. So it's directly just because you're part of this shitty empire that's going to protect you that your country's getting fucked. So it's like, bro, of course I'm going to be independent. Of course, like, I don't want to be part of this. And people are acting like, oh, that means in the big war. Bro, Skyrim can still be part of that war against the Thalmor. Like, just because we're independent from the empire doesn't mean, like, when we're suddenly pro-Thalmor. Like, bro, if the empire starts war against the Thalmor, of course Skyrim's going to be a part of that war. It's ridiculous to just be like, oh, no, like, you know, the Thalmor are going to win now because Skyrim's independent. Like, no, bro. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. The same way it didn't matter when Hammerfell did it. Hammerfell is an in-law example of a country that became independent of the Empire, are super anti-Thalmor. And, like, bro, if a war against the Elves started, you could fucking definitely rely on Hammerfell to be probably more anti-Thalmor than the Empire is. Like, the whole thing is ridiculous. Skyrim is, like, super defendable because it's, like, such a barren wasteland. I know, obviously, in-game it looks like Lord of the Rings, but, like, in lore, Skyrim is, like, a tundra that no one can fucking live in besides the Nords and, like, the Reachmen, I guess. Like, that's what makes it so defendable. That is, like, just the whole 4D meta war against the Thalmor argument is so stupid because this war can still happen with Skyrim being independent, and it means the people of Skyrim don't have to be like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oppressed. There's people of Skyrim don't have to be oppressed, and, you know, they can just. It means they can, like, freely express their, like, religious beliefs and shit, and, like, that's good. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. The 4D meta argument is ridiculous. I feel like I've gone over that enough. To me, like, what is, like, truly bottom of the barrel shit is racism. Like, oh, you support the Stormcloaks? Don't you know that the Stormcloaks are racist? Don't you know that? It's like, bro, it's the fucking Elder Scrolls. Like, they're all racist. Who cares, man? Who cares? Like, genuinely, who cares if the Stormcloaks are racist? Every single group is racist. Okay, so, like, that means you can't like anyone in Morrowind, because even House Halalu in Morrowind, who was, like, the least racist, bro, they're still pretty racist. Like, it doesn't, like, most of them pretend not to be racist just because, like, they know it's profitable. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Every single event or any single important event or character within the Elder Scrolls has some root in some racism. Like, it's just so intertwined in, like, the DNA of the whole franchise. Trying to single out the Stormcloaks for being racist, especially against Dunmer, who are, like, the most racist fucking group in the whole of the Elder Scrolls. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's very much a rotten brain argument for someone who has a surface level understanding of the lore, but it's trying to sound like, didn't you visit Windhelm? Didn't you see? I investigated Windhelm with my lore detective skills. Like, I know they're racist. Like, bro, but you didn't fucking think about anything else, like any of the surrounding context. So that is, like, a ridiculous point. Now, the Stormcloaks, it's weird that, okay, my issue with a lot of the Stormcloak side is they definitely don't understand, and this is, I guess, also my problem with the Imperial side, is nobody seems to really understand that, like, ideologically, the Stormcloaks are definitely in the right. Like, to me, at least. Like, what they want makes sense. Like, what they want actually makes sense. Their goal makes sense and is, like, the right goal. The issue is, the issue with the Stormcloaks is Ulfric Stormcloak himself. And no, you fucking Empire defenders. He's not a Thalmor spy. He's not a Thalmor agent. But the dossier! Didn't you read the dossier? They called him an agent in the dossier, bro. Just fucking read the definition of an agent. Like, it doesn't, what it means is, like, he is an asset to them. Like, what he's doing is destabilizing the Empire, which they like. It doesn't literally mean that he's fucking working for them, you idiots. The thing about Ulfric is that he's way too volatile and way too egocentric and way too impatient to ever run a country. And especially to like, to run a war from the office. He's a great soldier and a great general, but he can't sit at the back. Like, he's really volatile in that way. And that is something that's expressed by like if you speak to like any intellectual in Skyrim, if you speak to like any political figure or like intellectual or like anyone who supports the Empire, that's the reason they'll give you. They're not going to tell you that like, oh, it's because they're not going to give you this 4D meta shit that all the fucking people online tell you about, like, oh, don't these Stormcloaks know that eventually we're going to fight the Thalmor? No, what they tell you is, bro, I don't trust Ulfric Stormcloak. Some of these people fought with Ulfric, and they're like, bro, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's clearly gone off the rails. This is not the right way to do it. And what he's doing isn't the right way to do it. You don't fucking kill the High King, bro. Like, just go and talk to him. Like, everything, and that is, once again, that's just an example. The murder of King Torek isn't, like, I think people get too much into the details of it, of like, oh, was it a fair duel? It doesn't matter if it was a fair duel. The fact that you did that just shows how impulsive and egocentric you are. Like, you just want it for you, and you want it right now. It's like, bro, things aren't that fucking easy. This is politics. Like, you just have to, like, work it. And it's just way too forced. He probably is. Ulfric Stormcloak had a less of a heavy hand. He probably could have gotten all of Skyrim on his side, driven out the Empire, made Skyrim independent, brought back Talos worship, and still had a Skyrim that was powerful enough to like really properly defend itself, probably be a powerhouse in like the politics of the world, and be ready to like back up the Empire. But no, he's doing all this and like tearing Skyrim down or whatever, just for, you know, I know he says blah blah blah, but it's really for his own wounded ego. After like, you know, the Markarth incident and shit, like it's really just for his own wounded ego why he's doing all this. So the main argument against the Stormcloaks isn't ideological, it's character. It's the character, because they're called the Stormcloaks. The entire movement is tied to Ulfric Stormcloak. So when you really criticize Ulfric, it does bring down the whole movement, because the whole movement is based off him and it is behind him, and like without him there's nothing. So basically, the Stormcloaks would work if they were just called, you know, like the Reformationists, you know, the Skyrim Independent Party or some shit like that. But like, because it's all Ulfric Stormcloak, that is the biggest weakness of the Stormcloaks. But nobody understands that. Nobody understands that. And it's really upsetting. I told you guys, I leaned more towards the Empire. But like, all the arguments for the Empire all try to hit the ideology of the Stormcloaks and like their motivation and their objective. And it's like, bro, their objective is fine. And you know it's fine because Hammerfell did the exact same fucking thing. That's how you know it's fine. Like, if it was an issue, then like everyone would be talking about Hammerfell. Like, oh, Hammerfell really fucked up. The Red Guards really fucked up with Hammerfell. Oh, going independent from the Empire. Like, bro, fuck the Empire's shit. It's weak. Think about this. Skyrim lost because of how weak the Empire was. If they were independent during the war, then okay, like Cyrodiil gets lost, and then cool, we're still in Skyrim, we're still good. But because they were part of this weak empire that's just outlived its usefulness, they got drugged down with it, and like they had to like get involved with this stupid treaty. And I mean, the fact that the Empire was weak and like a dying old dog that just needs to be put down has been the narrative for kind of like, I feel like the whole series basically, like from Daggerfall. I mean, Wolf himself, is Wolf ever confirmed to be an aspect of Talos? I don't know if Wolf was ever confirmed to be, but like, he's very much theorized to be an aspect of Talos. Wolf himself was like, yeah, bro, like, it's time for change. The Empire's done. But the Empire people were still doing like, no, it's not. So, yeah, in reality, am I in favor of like an independent Skyrim? Yes. Am I in favor for the Stormcloaks? No. The Stormcloaks are doomed. That will never work. To me personally, I say the Stormcloaks will never work. But I know I don't have an issue with an independent Skyrim. I have an issue with an independent Skyrim run by Ulfric Stormcloak. It's basically what I'm saying. And that is, to me, I'm not saying that is like the right opinion to have. What I'm saying is something along those lines, something moderate, and you know, you something that shows you understand both sides. If there is any opinion basically that is extreme, or that says like, this is the right side, this is the wrong side, no, absolutely not. Both sides are correct, and both sides are wrong. That's called smart writing. That's how it's supposed to be. But nobody gets that. And I need to get this out here. The whole reason for this YouTube channel is just for me to get shit out here. I'm really sorry for this rush video. Like I said, I'm going to be working on a 5-punch video. Like a second 5-punch video. I did record it, but I lost the recording. So I'm going to have to record it again. And I don't know what other videos I'm working on. Oh, I want maybe like a gaming video essay. Would you guys be down for that? Would you guys? Oh wait, this is a gaming video. Fuck this. Sorry, I forgot. These are games. Elder Scrolls is I thought Elder Scrolls was just a bunch of fucking lore Wikipedia pages. No, I guess this is my first. Not my first, but like a gaming video. Wow, look at me, guys. Variety content. Yeah. Would you guys want like a real video essay style gaming video, like the way I do my anime videos, just that, but talking about video games? Would that be cool? Not that I'm not like a huge gamer or anything, but you know, I like to talk about stuff sometimes. Like, fuck. Sorry, yes. I'm just very sorry about this whole video. If you guys actually do like this, then I don't know, there might be something wrong with you. But if I do something like this again, it'll probably be a little bit slower, a little bit more like presented, you know, a little bit less rugged. I didn't even shave. I look like garbage. But it needed to be said. This all needed to be said. Give me discourse about the fucking Imperials versus Stormcloaks in the comments, guys. Let's restart this discourse. I'm very sorry about that. I'm looking at Audacity and like the peaking of the mic looks fucking crazy. So I'm really sorry about the audio quality. But, you know, end of video. See you guys. Love you. Mwah. How the fuck do I fucking turn